Child, have you ever asked yourself, how am I going to get all this done? There's only 24 hours in a day. When you get 5 invitations to 5 different events on the same day, but there's only one you, how am I going to make it to all these events? Or when you got a checklist that will take you 4 days, but you got 1 day as a deadline. I'm going to talk about how to balance life because we all still figuring it out. And it gets hard. Oh, yeah, it gets hard. Let's talk about this thing called life. Life can get hard. You feel like you're surrounded with tasks to do and only have 24 hours to get them done. The first part of balancing life is to identify that there are areas in your life that you need some balancing. The first area in my life that I struggle with is work-life balance. Hi, my name is Leah, and I'm a workaholic. First part is to identify that you need to work on this area, right? I know that I can work from sun up to sundown. If you give me a task to do, I'm not going to stop until I finish it. I had to set some boundaries within myself when it came to work. If you watch any of my other vlogs, you'll see that I will go to work, leave work, and come home and work, okay? Come home and work another 5 to 6 hours. And I had to say no more. Work can include a physical job where you're away from the home, where you're working at home. It can also include being a parent. I've been there. I know. That's a 24-hour job. But you have to find space for you. And the only way to do that is to set some boundaries and say, this is the time frame for which I'm going to set aside for myself. You can't do that if it's 24-hour work. So what I told myself was, I'm going to make a list of things I need to do at work. Let me say that again. At work. So this is how long my work day is going to be. And then this is the time I'm going to set aside for me. Okay, I'm going to talk about family a little bit later in this video. But when I say set aside for you, if you need 30 minutes to take a nap for 30 minutes. You need to set some time to read a book. If reading a book makes you happy, set that 15 to 20 minutes to decide to read that book. But you can't do that if your 30 minutes and 15 minutes is all full of work. So I told myself, let's work at home. I set some boundaries. 1 hour. Can I say it again? 1 hour. That's all I'm giving. Work at home is an hour. That's it. An hour. So when I set those boundaries, these last couple of weeks, I have found so much joy and excitement and things that I want to do. I'm able to do them a little bit more. So that work-life balance is one we're all working on. Tell me what you do in the comments to balance work and life. Because, child, if I learn something new in these comments, oh, best believe I'm going to try it. Another area to balance is your area of supporting others. Let me tell you this. I have a heart of gold, and I'm a person who wants to show up for everybody. But if I'm showing up for everybody else, when do I show up for me? So when it comes to supporting others, that is an area that I had to learn to balance because I would receive 5 invitations to events on the same day and make it to every event. I'll say that again, 5. There was one Saturday I went to 4 birthday parties. 4 birthday parties. Because I said I'm always going to be that person that show up for the people that I care for. But I had to explain to myself, it's okay. If you supported this person 5 times before, you can say no. I need everybody to look in the camera and say no. I got to pass this time. You may have to pass on certain events. You cannot support every single time. And that is okay. The people that are going to love you are going to love you whether you come to that event or not, because they're going to know that if you could have made it, you would have. So supporting others was another area that I needed to learn to balance. And that was hard. Now, another area of balance is family. Family time. When we think about family, we're thinking about we got to do stuff with the family as a whole group. Yes, but in having whole group family time, you cannot forget about individual time. Let me say that again. Oh, baby, especially parents. We cannot forget about individual time. So when I talk about family, yes, you have to make time for family. I told myself when it comes between work and family, family gonna win. When it comes between tasks that I have to complete and family, family is gonna win. But I also have to include some individual time for myself along with my family time. So if that means sitting outside in the driveway for 15 minutes before I come inside the house when I get off work, that's what I'm gonna do. I have made that like a ritual. Sometimes my husband have to call me and he's like, "Are you okay?" Because he's looking on the ring like she's still in the car. And now he's used to it because I'm sitting in the car for about 15, 20 minutes just in the driveway because I got to decompress before I can walk in and give family all the things, right? Give him all the things, cook dinner, make sure the house is clean, do what I got to do, the tasks, laundry around the house. I got to first decompress. And so that 15 minutes sitting in the driveway, I'm listening to music, I'm watching videos on YouTube, TikToks. I'm doing the things that I enjoy for that 15 minutes. So if you are a parent of small kids, that can be hard. And I remember I used to go to the bathroom, the baby would be like, "Ma, Ma," and I'm like, "Oh, can I get my 10 minutes in the restroom?" Because I learned that when you move, they move just like that. When you move, they move. You can't go nowhere that they don't come. But I took the bathroom time as my little 10 minutes. I'm like, let me put you in your playpen because you up playing with your toy. And I'm going to put safe toys in the playpen. I'm going to pull the playpen by the bathroom door. I'm going to leave the door open, but I'm going to go into the water closet and crack that so I can hear you. But I'm going to use this 15 minutes for me. And when I found that 15 minutes for me in my day, or 20 minutes, y'all, it balances out the rest of my day. I can go into my house and be a wife. Okay? All right. So with that being said, the next area that I want you to consider is finding a tribe. I am a person that I think I can get it all done. Are you a person that think you can get it all done? I hate depending on other people. I was like this in school. I'm even like this in my career at home. I'm like, nobody's going to do it like I'm going to do it because I'm going to do it 100%. But I had to learn, find a tribe, even at work. I found a tribe at work that when it's time to give a presentation, we're on top of it. But they match my energy. They match my positivity. Finding people that match your energy, your positivity, that tribe, whether it's at work, the person that's going to be there to get that presentation done, to get that paperwork completed, the person that you can laugh and joke with at work and then get serious during a meeting when need be. When you find your tribe in your friend group, the person that can pick you up when you're down, because every day is not going to be a good one. So you need a person that has just as much positive energy that you have, that you bring to the table, that will help to balance you out on the days that you just don't have it to give. Because those days do come. I've been there. I just didn't have it to give. No, I didn't. And so having a tribe of people that pick up the phone and say, "Are you okay?" and make me laugh was important to me. And I found that tribe. You can find a tribe on this social media platform. Y'all, I have laughed so much in these last month and a half that I have been on the tube. I have found some funny people that match my energy, some positive people that talk about, just positivity. I have found some people that are uplifting here on this platform. And I tune in because I need it. We all need that. So find your tribe, and that helps to balance out your life. And then another thing that I decided to do was to praise myself. I want to say thank you to me. Thank you, me, for being me and for getting the job done. You'll see in a lot of my videos, I say pat myself on the back. I did that. There was a point in time in my life where I felt so bad when I would recognize stuff that I have accomplished or did, y'all, because I never want to make other people feel bad. And I was always taught, you don't boast and you don't brag, because what you have, you can lose it tomorrow. But I had a conversation with one of the elders one day, and they said, it's okay to be happy for what you've accomplished. It's okay to talk about the things that you've done great. It's okay to pat yourself on the back or to tell yourself, good job. All of that is great. And so when I learned to give myself credit where credit is due, that isn't boasting. That's not bragging. That's just saying, I did that, y'all. I did it. And I didn't think I could, but I did. And I'm proud of me. I want to say thank you to me. When you start to thank yourself and motivate yourself and talk to yourself, that gives you some balance. And this last thing I want you to try. I want you to try making a bucket list. If you haven't yet, try it. And I want you down below to tell me what are some things on your bucket list that you want to do, and work towards doing those. Some people think of a bucket list and they think of it got to be expensive. It don't have to be expensive. If there's a piece of candy that you want to try at the store, but you never got time to stop, find time to stop at that convenience store and pick up that piece of candy and try it. Balance. If there is a book you want to read, stop by that store and pick up that book or order it online and read it on your Kindle. Balance. I'll tell you a story about balance. I can't cook. I watch all these YouTubers that can cook, and I'll be like, these people can cook. I went and bought me a crock pot. Baby, I am the crock pot chef now, I think. I am. My husband be like, because it is good. But that was something on my bucket list. Learn to do something in the kitchen. I may not be the best. I can't make nothing from scratch, but I can crock pot it. And last but not least, there was another thing I wanted to do that I put on my bucket list, and that was learn how to swim. I was afraid of large bodies of water. I said buckets of water, baby. I like buckets of water. I like that bathtub. But I was afraid of large bodies of water. So I got in the swimming pool every single day. I taught myself how to swim. And guess what? One thing that I always wanted to do that I never did because I couldn't swim, that was book a cruise. Why come your girl has booked a cruise this year? Because I can swim now. I can save myself if need be and also rescue my husband. So put stuff on your bucket list, whether it is go to a play, watch a movie, spend time with an individual, or make more time for my kids. Put it on that list and help yourself to find balance. Welcome to the lovely nation. Baby, we are positive here. We are lovely here. And we can do all things that we put in our mind to do. See you in the next video. I said in the next video. Y'all, don't listen to me. See you next time. Bye.